But we're here with Craig Does Drift. How's it going, Craig?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing super good. So for people who don't know about your channel, what is it that you do?
So I host a show called Drift My Ride. It used to be on Driftland TV, but it's now on my own YouTube channel, Craig Does the Drift.
Yeah. And what does that sort of entail if people sort of don't know?
So, in the hints in the title, it's a show where people bring along their car and I drift it. We do just it's like basically a car review show, but for drift cars. So anyone who's got anything with the four wheels comes along and I jump in and see if I can drive it. So we had about, I think it's 50 episodes now.
Wow,
So
it's a lot of cars.
it's a lot, yeah. And so 50 episodes of me trying to drive some cars which are very good, and then some things that are just absolute lemons.
Yeah, lots of drift cars are.
Yeah. And
So like out of them, like what would you say? Obviously, it's like might be hard to pick. But what's like the worst one, or like the scariest?
well, the worst one was quite recently. We had recently as far as when the episodes have been out. We had a RX-8, and it just broke all the time. I think it broke 3 times in a shoot, which unless a shoot's maybe like maybe like an hour and a half altogether.
Yeah.
But it, I have to say, it was probably one of the most enjoyable episodes. It was a friend, somebody I knew, and it was just a laugh. Uh,
Yeah.
the steering was the last thing to break on it, and that was just muscling the car around the track without steering working, like the power steering, and actually managing to pull it off was really good.
Yeah,
Like
that sounds
really,
like a challenge.
it was. And after it, I was like, yeah, done it. But it was still pants, absolutely pants.
Yeah, RX-8, I've seen like lots of RX-8 that are like not exactly up to spec and they seem super hard to sort of handle.
That rotary engine is it's just you need to pin it the entire time, and if it's not being pinned, it's just so gutless.
Yeah.
And they're meant to be like really good handling cars, but his one was terrible. Shocks were all wrong, and but we just had such a good time doing it. So I'd say that was the worst one.
Yeah.
Uh, best one, oh, the best one, the one that always stinks into my mind is there's Callum Marshall, BDC driver. He won. He went. Was pro in a Driftland. He's a
Yeah.
local guy, and he won pro am, and then went through the next day to the pro class in his JZ 1.5 E36,
Yeah.
and then like got on the podium the next day. And that car was just it was the first time I think I'd driven a car that had been built by somebody, and it just everything worked. There's
Yeah.
none of that. There was nothing that you just went, oh, like the door didn't jam, or it was just somebody who'd spent an awful lot of time building something and building it very well.
Yeah.
So
I'm r-
that was one of them. That's the one that stuck into my memory most.
yeah, I'm really hoping that I can sort of get that feeling with the PS13,
So
which
when
is going to be done very soon, by the way, to people
yeah,
watching. I'm hoping everything's just going to be like, because obviously we've got Clark Customs doing all the fabrication.
uh huh,
and it's just like everything that I've seen is just like perfectly done.
Is yours Wise Fab
Yep,
LS?
Wise Fab
Yeah.
LS3. It's gonna
So
be
that's
the monster.
that's really like, so we drove Darren Wiles Paraslider,
Yeah,
his PS13, and it was LS Wise Fab, and he took him up, and it was that was one of the reasons I put a V8 in my car, because we were out and the chute through, it was soaking wet. It was like it was pretty much a river. On some other days we would have gone like, nah, let's maybe just not do this. But Darren had come really far and he'd stayed over,
yeah,
and I remember being out on track, and I came into a corner. The just off the wall, we go into sort of a 180-degree corner, and I looked at his dash, and I was like, I'm in fifth gear, and he's got a sequential box, but then it's also got the air shifters on the gear stick. And he said he'd turned them off, but when I was grabbing the hydro, it was still changing gear, and it was it was so easy. I did. It wasn't like it was. I wasn't driving it. It was in fifth gear. Just that rolled out V8, put the foot down, and like from a standstill, it was lighting the tires up. I know it was chucking down with rain, but that's where the Wise Fab was just amazing. Just so easy.
yeah. I mean, literally, like I think that's like obviously everyone's like given, and LSs is just like well, when I've asked people that have LSs how they are, everyone's like, yes. You know what I mean? There's no like,
No, it's the torque. Like that low down torque is it's just so nice. And I've never driven a boosted one or anything like that, but because they've got so much power, the NA, it makes it a really easy thing to drive,
yeah,
because you're not having to clutch kick it as much and things like, yeah. So yeah, brilliant engines.
yeah. So tell us more about your car then, because obviously you
So
drive everyone else's, but how's yours?
mine, and I haven't driven it like this yet, but we've got a Toyota 1UZ in it, which is a 4-liter V8,
Yeah,
and it's just had a HX Sporty put on it. So it it basically got tuned just before lockdown, and now
yeah.
she's about 500 brake horsepower, 600 meters of torque,
That's a lot of
and
power.
but it makes torque from like, uh, I think it's off idle. It's like 300 newton meters of torque.
Oh
So
my god.
it just makes it so easy to drive. So, and there's also nitrous stuck on it as well, just
Wow,
for,
yeah, that's gonna be.
yeah, just for giggles.
Yeah, and then what lock stuff do you run? Is it just like
Uh, I run drift work arms all round, so got Geomasters, full adjustable drift work arms, and then I've got a BC series coilovers, and then yeah, there's all those little SR things you need, like
yeah?
just solid bushing everywhere, and yeah,
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna work really well. So
I
you
hope so.
are you doing competition? Well, this season or what's left of it?
No, I might do a couple of events. I'm not really. I'm much more into just
Fun.
driving.
Yeah,
Yeah. I am planning on doing competition, but I'm only planning on doing it if I know I'm going to win. I've got no interest. I don't want. I don't want to be there just slammed for the slaughter. So I really want my plan. My original plan was to use this year to get the car dialed. Um, I did get it pretty close last year, but we've added like 200 extra brake horsepower, and just like, so it needs a bit. It's going to need a change.
yeah. Yeah, sounds like there's obviously lots of different routes you can take in drifting, which is like full on
Yeah,
comp or just chilling out and having fun,
yeah,
which is
well,
something I really like about it.
yeah. And well, I've got about I've got really four drift cars. So and all for different things.
Purposes, yeah.
Yeah, I've got like an E46 compact that's got a 2.5 liter in it, and it's brilliant because it just takes a beating and it
Yeah,
loves it.
that's the
And
same with the E30. Like we've literally that car's been in drifting for a stupid amount of time, and it's taken all my abuse from learning how to drift. And like it barely breaks. Like the biggest break we've had has been like I blew up the engine, but that's because I didn't put any oil in it.
yeah, well, I'll do that.
But like it's such a trooper. Like the
Yeah,
old BMWs are just the best.
BMWs. I know a lot of people go like, oh, they're everywhere. Like if you go to Driftland, there's like a sea of them.
Yeah,
They're
I remember
everywhere.
I was like one of the only. Everyone else was like 36, 46, and I was like
Oh,
the only
yeah,
30 there.
yeah. Yeah, 36 is all over the place. Now they're getting a bit more. Yeah, they're getting a bit more expensive to find a good one. So it's now a lot of 46s, and they're just less run. So a lot of people are going that way with them, and they get the 3 liter engine,
Yeah.
and it, it's a decent amount of power. So I've got another E46 compact, which is it's a road car, but it's like got welded diff and everything, so you can literally just drive it to the track. And that's got a 3 liter, which I'm just trying to sort the build on, and then an MGB, which you'll
Oh, yeah.
maybe never have heard of, but
I know what it is, but I haven't. Is it a drift? Is it a drift
uh,
car or is it
it's
a?
it's very close to. Uh, got a full link cage. It's welded diff. All the suspension's been redone.
Yeah.
It's a project that I started about 10 years ago, and the car's done about 3 miles. But other things, when you buy an S14, it's kind of like you go, oh, this is just cheating, and all your time gets sucked into swapping out all the broken SRs.
Yeah. So what
So
in with the? How old is that car actually? Because I know they're not exactly new
mine,
cars.
yeah, 1979.
Yeah. I was
So
thinking like MGB2. This is quite old, isn't it?
yeah, so and at the moment that might the plan is we're going to put an SR in that.
Right.
Nothing crazy because the car weighs nothing, but just something a little bit different. I need a challenge. I need a different challenge. A V8 S body. Well, that's just cheating. And then my what do you call it? The compacts are the BMW compacts are just at Driftland. You can smash into people and you don't mind.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, no, that's really, really cool. I mean, like, having, like, that amount of drift cars is pretty insane.
yeah.
But how did you end up getting into drifting in the first place?
Uh, my I used to do a little bit of go karting, and like I got into all this really late. I think I've been doing it about 9 years now.
Yeah.
I used to go to a place called Crail, which is a raceway up in Fife in Scotland. And
Yeah.
there's a go-kart track there, and I used to have a go-kart that I used to be able to fit in the back of a Ford Focus, broke it down, then
Right.
go race it. It was a total shambles. But I heard this noise one day when I was at the go-kart track. I was like, what's that? I went over the hill and there was this people just like going nuts in these cars. And I was like, that looks way more fun. How am I doing this? And then I went on eBay and about 2 weeks later, I had picked up my S14, and then Driftland opened quite soon after that, and I just started getting really deep into it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised that I didn't get into drifting that way because, like, I did go karting, and there's always drift cars at go kart events when I look at where drifters have been, but there were all the go kart tracks that I've never been to, and I ended up getting into it off like watching YouTube videos and stuff. But the go karting was super fun. But then I saw drifting, and I'm pretty sure I thought the same thing as you, which is like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, I we there were so few people at our kart track. It was like I don't know, maybe like 10 people, and I realized I was fast enough, but I didn't have the money to get that bit faster.
Yeah,
And I was like,
there is that step.
oh, and it wasn't just the case of the car. It was going to be a van. It was going to be so much. And then I was like, well, I could just buy a S14 and drive it to the track. And then obviously that is not what it's like now.
No.
Trailers, van, all the other stuff that goes along with it. But yeah, yeah, that was a good way to get into it.
Yeah.
Lucky as well, it was like managed to find an S14. It's like 1,600 quid. As well.
Ooh.
You know,
God.
back in the days when that was possible.
I was never around in like even in the JDM sort of scene of cars, like to know.
Yeah, I didn't even know that what I was getting back then. I didn't know till probably about 4 years later how lucky I was.
Oh, that's probably one of the best stories I've heard of how someone got into drifting. Because I ask that to everyone who comes on Drift Talk and just be like, how did you get into drifting? Because it's a really interesting question, and it's just like, that's definitely the best story I've heard.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, well done for that.
Thank you very much. It's total fluke, no skill. Pretty much like my driving.
Do you want to carry on going around this track here, and if you keep it right,
let's do the big one.
let's do it.
Oh, if I can remember how to do it, I'm just going to follow you.
Yeah, it's literally just mangies in the straight, and then there's like tight section up here. But yeah, for those of you wondering, we're on Assetto Corsa, which is pretty much like an old simulation game. It's not like, obviously you can tell by the graphics, it's not exactly new, but it's got like the best steering physics, I'd say. Ooh, 360 entry! Ooh, I'm coming off.
You cut that grass, I cut the grass before.
Yeah, we should open a business that's just like cutting grass. We make tons of money.
Distance when doing that as well, so
Yeah.
you know, that's a viable opportunity now.
Yeah, we should definitely go into business.
Drifters are never good at business.
No.
Mathematics are terrible. This sharp burner.
Yep. Yeah, this game's like, well, is it even called a game? It's just super fun. Like,
Yeah, it's so good.
how long have you actually had a simulator?
I built my simulator when I found out that we were going to get locked down.
Oh right, so not long at all then.
No. I had a bunch of stuff just kicking about in the garage. I had the wheel and setup, and the computer I ordered just before I realised that this could go on for ages. So
Yeah.
Oh, where are we going? Oh, that's right. Oh, no, that way.
Yeah, I got mixed up when I first did the full loop.
Stay on, son.
But obviously, I know you can't sort of tell because you haven't been back on track, but do you feel that the simulators helped you? Sort of like, just with
there's-
general stuff?
There's twinning is something that I think is really used for, because you can read the movements of a car,
Yeah.
and then you can work on your timing and stuff.
Yeah,
so-
transition timing is like a massive thing that I learned
Yeah.
on the sim. Because
I-
like,
I'm
lots of the
thinking-
time it's like, so you've always got to transition before the person in front, but you don't end up
Yeah.
hitting them. It's always like bit of guesswork at the start.
And even pedal work is another big one. I think that I've found that it's been really. Oh, we're going that way.
Oh, sorry. I changed up the lap.
Pedal work, like even pumping your foot brake instead of a instead of just resting it on. I think that's been something that I've found that can be quite useful.
Yeah.
Yes, there's loads of it that I think is really useful. I don't know if it's the be end all, because there's one thing doing it when there's no consequences.
Yeah.
There's another thing doing it when you're in a real car and things can go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, and with this, you can just like send it into corner a million miles an hour. You don't need to worry. But I really like that. I mean, obviously, there's like, in real life, there's like, I don't want to break my car, or I don't want to get hurt. And then, well, by the way, we'll do the full circuit. But like, I really like that because like, even if you've got like tracks that you can like, Driftland's a really good one for the simulator because it's like you can get quite accurate, and it's just like you can sort of just practice all your techniques and keep them sort of up to date, and without being like, you know, going to a private track or whatever, or doing whatever you have to do to actually go drifting, and then even risking like breaking your car or whatever. Instead of just like turning your PC on, go for a spin.
That's a big thing for people probably coming from this, is that if you were coming from sim to real drifting, the amount of effort there's involved before the car even turns a wheel it's mental.
Yeah, lots of people that watch, I don't think realise, like just watch drifting. It's like you've got to be absolutely 100% prepared for anything to happen.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's really difficult to do that. What do? Buy two of everything, like every tool you need, because then you need them in your van, in your garage. It's just
Yeah, you do sort of build up like a kind of like a routine. After a while, like I know, like
after you've broken all those things.
Yeah, there's like sort of like for each car it's different, but there's approximately like 20 components that'll break probably regularly that you've kind of got to be prepared for. But like we've got like today, what happened was we had a drive shaft break, and normally we'd take a drive shaft with us, but unfortunately we didn't bring it. But like normally, like have a drive shaft with us. We've got the full Halfords tool set, and we've got jack stands, so it's just like, yeah, it's the main things you need. But like when you're on a sim, it's just like button and go.
Yeah, there's no mechanical sympathy, is there?
No, it's like you can spend hours under your car and not get anything done.
Yeah. Even today, all I wanted to do was sort out my steering setup. I was going to do an alignment, and all I spent was like an hour and a half just cleaning underneath the car. Then it turned around, moved into the right position. And you're like, oh, not done any of the alignment.
Yeah, like also the amount of times, like, I don't think I've ever worked on my car and not got hurt by something.
Oh, yeah.
Like you'll end up like proper bruised after like a good day of doing something to your car, or just like annoyed by something. Like I went under my car to tighten up prop shaft bolt today, and the amount of mud under my car that I just got covered in my eyes, it was horrible.
My build's been going on for a while now, and that was me cleaning all the dirt from underneath the car, and the car's pretty much finished. I'm like, why did I not do this like 3 months ago?
Yeah, there's lots of sort of in drifting. There's lots of sort of, oh, why didn't I do that moment?
So do you find in the Seto that you change settings? Have you learned anything like that?
Sort of. The sort of thing that I mostly do on just like cars in general is after driving it. I don't like do anything massively special, but dialing in grip or taking off grip, I find camber helps that a lot. So obviously it increases the contact patch, and it can translate over to real life. But I would like to learn more about the settings and stuff for your cars. But
Yeah, because that's one of the things, like just from playing with friends on this, not something that I haven't started to do, but people are saying that you can take the stuff you learn from changing the settings on the cars here into real life. So
yeah, that'll be interesting for me as well because I'm like seriously not a mechanic at all. Like, I know like the bare minimum of like change wheels and if something looks wrong, it's like hit it with a hammer. um,
yeah,
so
the
it's
number
like,
one tool is the big hammer.
yeah, get your hammer, get some zip ties. Normally does the job. But like, I don't know much about setup at all. And actually we've got the DriftWorks arms on the rear, which have like all the adjustable settings.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna learn from simulator to into real life. So it helps in like many different ways that people don't realize.
Are you going to get any help with setting up the car? Have
Well,
you got?
it's going well after it's been mapped. It's going to Slide Motorsport, and they're gonna set up the suspension, do like the sort of the basic alignment and stuff.
Hmm.
And then that will be sort of be like just a base thing. And then obviously we'll probably ask people on Facebook, how would you set this up? Facebook is a big help.
Facebook is a big help.
Yeah,
Makes
do
the
you set up all
makes.
your own cars and stuff then?
I have done. I've got some basic stuff, like with your camber, making sure the you've got a zero in the rear, and the reason I start with that, and then I generally look what kind of tire wear I'm getting, because
Yeah,
depending on the track and how how the wheel moves through the suspension, basically moving up and down. The camber and toe and things can change. So I I generally have a setting, and then if I'm at a track, then I will maybe tweak it a wee bit. I generally leave the front, and the front just either harden it up or soften it up, depending. And then again with the shocks, depends if it's raining or not. Hard or soft is generally where I go.
oh, I've done a crash.
All right, held it.
Nice. Yeah, no, I literally just caught the corner of the thing there and just like absolutely went. But yeah, no, I'm definitely really excited to learn about like all the different camber adjustments because I know some people go like a little bit of positive camber just to like even it out when you're on throttle.
Yeah, so if
Um,
the car
but
squats, then yeah.
but I've known like the what happened with me, with the E30. Like, it's like probably my only experience with like car setup was I had too much negative camber,
Uh-huh.
and it was like wearing just the inside of my tires, which is like easy to see. Um, so then because obviously the rear end of the E30 is not like adjustable or anything. It just got cut and welded perfectly
Uh-huh.
to like flatten out, and it's just so much more stable. So I think definitely a bit of tinkering around with my with the arms on the rear of the car is definitely going to help me just to sort of grasp
Yeah,
what to do for
that
different tracks and weather.
that was one of the benefits over the E46 chassis over the E36.
Yeah,
Because the E46 chassis, you can put adjustable rear arms on it and dial that camber out. Oh, I'm gonna go up here.
oh, I'm coming here for the.
Oh.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, I think there's definitely different sort of good stuff and bad stuff for every single car.
Yeah. I'm also really keen on this year as well, just playing with things to just see how the car behaves.
Yeah,
There's lots of good information coming out at the moment with like different setups for cars, and because I'm not big in, no, I'm not desperate for doing any competition stuff yet.
yeah.
I'm thinking I might just have a wee play with some different like alignment settings and stuff, just to see how the cars behave a bit more, get a better understanding of what I drive. put all those adjustment arms on, I might as well actually learn a bit more about what they do.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna watch some YouTube tutorials on like what everything does, like the caster and toe and
Yeah.
all that, because like lots of people just talk about stuff in drifting because most people are like mechanics, and I'm just there like, yeah, because I have like no idea what anyone's on about, but I'm
One of
learning.
those things is that when you go to the track as well, it's quite difficult because you go, oh, I just want to drive. I don't want to change it.
Yeah.
That's going to mean I'm going to get less time on track.
Yeah, I haven't hit that yet because I've always had the E30's always been like pretty much set up, and there's not much like adjustment. But yeah, no, I think my first few days are gonna be, well, first few drift days, maybe a bit more, gonna be like set up the car, make sure everything works, and then finally like just rip it, which is gonna feel so nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks so much for coming on. It's been absolutely
No
amazing. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've enjoyed. I've learned loads of new things, which is awesome.
problem.
But yeah, if you guys are enjoying or have enjoyed, please hit the like button. It helps me out quite a lot. And yeah, do subscribe if you're new. Go and subscribe to Craig's channel, which is Craig Does Drift, where he drives all sorts of cars and drifts them.
All sorts.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks, Craig.
Thanks, Max.
All right. See you guys soon. Bye.
Cheers.